If I had my time again in business, what would I do differently? So I'm 49 and a half. I know hard to believe I'm nearly 50, but that's true. And I worked for nearly 25 years in a number of different corporate companies as a sales manager, national account manager, sales director. And it's a job that I didn't enjoy, didn't make me happy, and I'm very, very glad to be out of it. But if I had my time again, would I do the same thing? Would I go to those jobs? Well, they were good jobs. They were well paid, so that was a benefit. And I had a family to look after whilst my kids were growing up, and that's obviously important. So you've got to pay the bills. The thing I'd do differently is I would have built a side hustle up. Now, I've always had side hustles, actually, so it's not like I didn't try to do these things. But the side hustles that I always built up were like eBay, Amazon, sort of selling something, having stock, selling something out. And whilst I quite liked that, it was exciting to have orders come in and box things up. These kind of things don't work very well with when you've got a full-time job and a family and everything else. And I think that's where a lot of people struggle. You also have to risk a lot of money as well, and that's a big downside. So if I was going to have my time again, I would have started in affiliate marketing significantly earlier. So anything that's focused on digital-only business, gaining a recurring income, gaining a passive income. So that could be writing a blog, recommending software, doing some coaching, all these things. But these are things that I would have been building up in parallel to having a main job that was paying the bills and sorting everything out for the family. So if you're in that position, if you're younger than me, or even if you're older, if you're in a full-time job at the moment or part-time, spend your time building up a side hustle that's based on a digital service, affiliate marketing, something like that, so that in a year, 2, 3, 5 years, whenever you decide to enough's enough of the 9 to 5, you've got to get out, or you're made redundant, which often happens, particularly as you get into your 50s. Make sure you've got something else there. You don't have to start from scratch. There's nothing worse than having that pressure on you to start from scratch, from nothing, with a redundancy check and a kind of completely open runway. So my advice is I had to start again. Start now, build it up, and then have yourself a second income that you can feel comfortable with, and act as a safety measure just in case something else happens in your job or wherever else. Hopefully that's helpful.